Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is the Masters of the Universe Club, and this is a book club episode. My name is Keith Fredrickson. My goal is to help you master your universe in bite-sized chunks. Every week I go chapter by chapter through a recommended book, and I discuss one small thing that inspired me and hopefully will inspire you to make big changes in your life. If you're listening to the audio version, we are reading the book Sleep Smarter by Shawn Stevenson. Please buy the book through my affiliate link, linked below. That will help the channel. Read along with me and master your universe. If you want a deeper dive discussion, please consider joining my Patreon, which will also be linked below. Today, we're reading and discussing chapter 16. Calm your inner chatter. This is about meditation. So, first thing I wanted to highlight was Shawn says, I started off meditating for 30 to 45 minutes every morning for 3 years. Today, I do more mini meditations, often 5 minutes or less, and I feel the same focus and peace that I felt all those years when meditating for half hour or more. How? Because the effects are cumulative, and the neuroassociation my brain and body have made to closing my eyes and focusing on my breath instantly puts me in that relaxed space. So there's actually something kind of cool and hopeful about that. Meditation is a little abstract to me on the one hand, but as we're about to discuss, it's also somewhat familiar to me. And I can tell you that meditation is just about focus and the ability to focus. But it's also something that you can learn. So I felt that reading that paragraph that said that he only does it for 5 minutes a day and that he sees benefits for it, from it, is encouraging. But the second thing, or the thing I really wanted to highlight is that meditation is not just, well, first of all, he goes through a couple of different guided meditations or processes that you can use to meditate. And there's tons on the internet. You can find one that you like on iTunes or on Spotify or in the podcast app, or I'm sure there are Audible books or YouTube channels that are all devoted to guided meditation. And then, you can use the ones that he has filled in here. And then there's also bonus content that comes with the book. But listen to this. You can turn just about anything into a sensory-filled mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness is really about noticing and tuning in to the things in the here and now. So while walking, you can notice the feel of the ground under your feet, or even breathe deeply, syncing your breath with your steps. You can tune in and be more mindful while you're eating, while you're talking to a friend. Instead of thinking about what you're going to say, actually fully, completely listen to them. While taking a shower or bath, while exercising, while having sex, while cleaning the house, and so on. Really, anything you can do can be more meditative. Now, and then I'll continue. You'll be changing the way your brain operates. That's my dishwasher finishing. You'll be changing the way your brain operates and improving the health and well-being of your body by increasing your parasympathetic tone. This is like the tone of your muscles. This is your parasympathetic tone. Parasympathetic is the rest and digest part of your nervous system. So it's like the relaxed part. You'll be setting yourself up for a lot more great sleep. So your body comes in these different, your brain waves come in these different frequencies, and sleep is on one, being awake is on one end, more active. Actually, I should do it. It doesn't matter. Is more active. It goes from about 1 hertz to like 40 hertz, right? And on the one end, there's when your brain is all active. And then meditation, if you were to take like the midpoint or even below, meditation and sleep are all on this, lower activity, lower hertz. So between like 1 and 15 hertz, roughly. So when you meditate, it's almost like you're priming yourself to sleep. And there's evidence, he goes through all the stuff in the book, but that getting more sleep, getting better, meditating is good for your sleep. Meditating is good for a lot of stuff in your life. It reduces stress, etc. But what I thought was really great was that he says you can turn anything into meditation. And when you think about your life, you probably do. I know I do. So from my life, I'm a guitar player. And when I sit down and play guitar, a lot of times I do get into a meditative state. And I also, every Sunday, I cook a huge pot of vegetable soup. And that also is meditative for me. And I also love walking. And I find that walking is also highly meditative for me. So there are all these parallels between getting into doing something and meditation. So even though meditation might seem, I don't know, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But sometimes it feels like you're not doing anything. But the encouraging thing for me is there's actually a way to get into a meditative state while actually doing stuff, which is kind of nice. And I think this all flows in with the flow state and stuff like that, which I'm excited to get into. We will get into on this podcast. That's enough. I keep every single episode short, except when I do some interviews, which will be longer. But please read the book. Please buy the book through my affiliate link. That will help my channel. Read along with me, Master Your Universe. If you want to hear a more deep dive discussion, please consider joining my Patreon, link in the description. If there's a book that changed your life, I want to know about it. Please leave it in the comments. If there's a book you just want me to read along with me and you want me to read, also leave it in the comments. Thanks for watching.